I'm so.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Chamber 101. We're going to give it just a few moments here to let a couple of others enter the Zoom, and we will get started here shortly.
All right.
Well, I guess it's actually good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Chamber 101. I'm Alexis Earhart. I'm very excited to be your president and CEO of the Danville, Pennsylvania County Chamber of Commerce. Really excited to have our first Chamber 101 of 2021. And we were thrilled when we looked at the participant list to see many of our new members on here, but also our longtime members. This isn't the chamber it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And so we're thrilled that you're here to learn more about how you can make the most of your membership, connect with one another. So what we want to do this morning, lightning round, because we are short on time, and most importantly, we want to make sure we get to your questions. But we want to have everybody just go around super quick, your name and where you work, so that you know who's on the call if there are folks that you want to connect with after the meeting. So if it's okay, I'm just going to go down the participant list and call on you. And if you could do that, we would really appreciate it. Janet Holly.
Hi, I'm Janet Holly with Holly and Gibson Realty, and I'm a broker there for the past 30 plus years.
Is that Kathy Hilton, Kay Hilton?
Yes.
Great.
Hey, I am Kathy Hilton from Foster Fuels Propane, and have enjoyed being a member of the chamber.
Thanks for being here. Deborah Holly.
Hi, I'm a new member of the chamber, and I am the owner of Holly Grant Writers, and we write grants plus help with editing and setting up like nonprofit businesses, strategic planning, that kind of thing.
Laura Tyree.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Tyree. I'm the Human Resources Manager here at Essel ProPac. I've been here for, gosh, 12 years now. So, yep. Nice to meet y'all.
Rachel Gatewood.
Hi, I'm Rachel Del Campo Gatewood. I'm a partner with River District Consulting Group in Chatham, and we are an organizational strategy consulting firm.
Great. I see Corey's iPhone. Is that Corey Williams?
Yes, hello, I'm Corey Williams, and I'm with Epic Health Partners.
Great, welcome. Curtis Artis.
Hi, my name is Curtis Artis. I'm an employment specialist for Pennsylvania County Community Action, and I work with returning citizens.
Richie, and I think that's Richie Barker. Richie, is that you? I see you're off mute, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. It's Richie Barker from Fastech. We're a precision machining and additive company based out of the Institute. We relocated from the UK nearly 3 years ago. So exciting times, and delighted to be on the call today. And thank you again, Alexis, for all your support over the last few years.
Richie may kick me under the proverbial table for this, but if anyone has the opportunity to go see what they do, it's incredible. And I have no talent in that area. So if you have the opportunity, it's amazing.
Please feel free to reach out to anyone. We'd be happy to have you over.
Matt Bell.
Hey, everybody. I'm Matt Bell. I work at Avery University, Marketing Communications Specialist, and I've been there for just over a year. And I will say I cannot wait to see all of you in person and be able to have these meetings in person again.
Yes. Agreed. Thanks, Matt. Lauren Parks.
Hey, everybody. I'm Lauren Parks. I'm with Blush and Bashful Waxing Spa. Good to see everybody that I've met before and new faces that I look forward to meeting soon.
Paulette Dean.
Hi, Paulette Dean with the Danville Area Humane Society. I've been here in June, 29 years.
Shabazz Shelley.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shabazz Shelley with Transportation. We are Martinsville, Virginia. This is our first year, our first member. We provide non-emergency transportation, and I'm definitely looking forward to meeting everyone, networking. I'm very familiar with the Danville area because I worked in Danville for at least 8 years, so I'm looking forward to meeting you all.
Vanessa Scarce. Vanessa, we can't hear you. You're off mute, but.
Try it again. Is that better?
There we go. Yep, perfect.
Okay. I'm Development Director at Boys and Girls Clubs of the Danville area, and I've been here almost 2 years.
Victoria Minton.
Good afternoon, everyone. Victoria Minton with Pittsylvania County Community Action. We provide supportive services to Pittsylvania County, Danville, Halifax, Campbell County. Thank you for having me.
Great. And Village 402. Oh, I think you're still muted.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Clarice Coleman, and I'm the office manager here at Village Youth and Family Services.
Great. Christy Harper.
Hi, I'm Christy, the membership manager here at the Chamber, and I can assist you in any of your membership needs, and I'm super excited to have all y'all on the call today.
And Maddie Eads.
Hey everyone, I'm Maddie. I'm the Director of Member Engagement here at the Chamber of Commerce.
Did I miss anyone? Okay, hearing none. We are going to go ahead and jump into our program. Maddie, the stage, the screen is yours.
All right, so our vision at the Danville, Pittsylvania County Chamber of Commerce will enhance and energize the region with an innovative, profitable business community. And then our mission, the Danville, Pennsylvania County Chamber of Commerce accelerates business growth by connecting its members to dynamic resources and networks.
These values were strategically selected by our board and staff to be used as a guide of how we uphold our actions as a chamber and the expectations from our members. Excellence is where we focus on the process. Integrity expresses trustworthiness, self-awareness, and accountability. Transparency in terms of chamber operations, being straightforward about our initiatives, and opportunities for collaboration. Collaboration is a willingness to support each other and recognize one's strength, as we are all here for one goal, and none of our initiatives can be successful without our partners and members. But last but not least, the diversity, equity, and inclusion. We strive for excellence in recognizing that our difference makes our business and our region stronger, developing fair systems and procedures, and respecting and seeking out inclusion of differences and realizing we can learn from each other.
This is our board of directors. We've got 17 members representing a cross-section of industries and small businesses. Our bylaws require that at least 6 of our board members are from the county and 6 are from the city, ensuring geographic representation.
And of course, this is your chamber team. The Chamber of Commerce has served our community for over 80 years, and we are here to continue to serve you. This is our new team, and we encourage you to reach out to us with any questions or concerns that you may have.
We always like to recognize our innovation partners, and those partners are a group of our members that have invested in the Chamber's mission. A lot of our work goes beyond this region as we're advocating for you, frankly, at the state and federal level. And so these partners help us to do that work. One of the benefits of being an innovation partner is being a member of the Innovation Council. That's a group that meets several times a year. We try to give them sort of a hot topic and access to a speaker that they might not get otherwise. Last year, we spent time with Barry Duvall, the president and CEO of the Virginia Chamber of Commerce, and with Senator Tim Kaine. So we're excited about the lineup for our Innovation Council this year. We welcome any of our members to join that group and would love to have you. If you'd like more information, I'm happy to talk with you about that. We also have a series of media partners, and we could not do our work without the excellent media we have in this community. And these are partners that help us to share the stories, not just the chamber stories, but your stories. These are ones that really elevate the narrative. And I think sometimes when you just hit a Google search, you don't get the real story. And so we're very grateful to these partners for their help with that. So what we do, in 2018, when I came to the chamber, we have a very progressive board and was really fortunate. We have a board member on the call. Thank you, Janet Holly, for your service. Janet will remember that we sat down and really thought about everything we did, internally, externally, our programs and initiatives, and said, you know, are we meeting our members' needs? Is everything we do in alignment with our mission? Developed a new strategic plan that year focused around the areas of business, government, and leadership.
As businesses being one of our focus areas, the Chamber's mission has always focused on the growth of our business community. While 80% of our members have fewer than 25 employees, we support all of our members, large and small, across all sectors. Our most recent effort, focused on a small business and entrepreneurship, is Rev Up Danville, Pittsylvania County. In partnership with the River District Association's Dream Launch Boot Camp and Pitch Competition being held next month, we will award $50,000 in funding to entrepreneurs in Pittsylvania County and Danville outside of the River District area.
Legislative advocacy is where I spend quite a bit of my time thinking about that at the local, state, and federal levels. We often say that we don't do economic development at the chamber. We try to create a business climate that makes the lives of our economic developers easier. And I'm going to talk specifically about some of those initiatives later in the program. But it's critical that we keep our standing in Virginia as the #1 state to do business, and legislation is a critical way of doing that.
Leadership and talent development. So our leadership efforts will remain focused on connecting our members with opportunities, collaborating with our regional partners to align talent development with real-time employer needs, and offering programs to develop individual leadership skills for our members' existing workforce. So here we have a slide about the COVID-19 vaccine. We have the information here for you all to pre-register. Things are changing so rapidly, so we'd encourage you to make sure you're registered, make sure that everyone you know, all of your employees, go on here and get registered. The phone number is another option if you'd rather not go online. And then we will be sending out more information regarding the different clinics that are available in our area and in our county. So we did send out one last week regarding the JCPenney site, and there will be more to come.
Okay, as we know, we're all here for this Chamber 101 session that basically discusses how we can take advantage of our investment in the Chamber. So as one of the benefits, this is one of the recording, here you can find recordings that provide you access to recordings later if you're not available to view them at that point in time. Two of the examples of recordings that you can find on our YouTube channel now is the Virginia's Permanent Workplace Health and Safety Standards and the We Lead Impacts of the COVID-19 Pandemic on Women. You can actually, it has instructions here where you click on the member login button that's located on our website in the top right-hand corner, log into Chamber Master and find webinar recordings, welcome message there, and select there, and you can get access to all of our pre-recordings for later view. Also, we have another, if you, as a registered member, you have access to our MIC area, which is the Member Information Center, excuse me. And this is one of our most powerful member benefits. It's an online password protected community for our members. MIC allows you to connect with other members, register for programs at member-only rates, pay invoices, post job postings, events, and news. And we also ask that you update the representatives as your employer does have turnover in the location so that the portal can stay updated.
Okay, did you know when your business is a chamber member, every employee of your business is also a chamber member? So like Christy said, you can go on our website at dpchamber.org and under the member login, if you don't have one, I can provide you with one, or Christy can as well. So just send us an email or give us a call. You can add or remove representatives. So if you have any inactive representatives, make sure that's all up to date. Make sure you have your primary and your billing contacts up to date as well. And you can add anybody else that you want to receive the newsletters or anything, anybody that you want to have information about the chamber, upcoming programs and events as well.
So the joke among chambers is that if you've seen one chamber, you've seen one chamber. And for a number of you on this call, you may be members of multiple chambers. We have one company, I know they're a member of 13 chambers because their service area is so large. And I know they have very different experiences and opportunities with each of them. These 5 reasons are what we think, as we've transitioned into a truly modern chamber, are those that we really want to focus on and that we see are the greatest benefits to you. And we're going to go into a little bit of detail on each of these.
So the first one is credibility. You can enhance your business's reputation among customers in the business community by being a chamber member. So a study conducted by the Shapiro Group Incorporated and Market Street Services shows that 80% of people are more likely to purchase goods or services from that company in the future if the company is a chamber member. 49% are more likely to think favorably of.
Maddie, you're frozen.
Restaurants.
There we go.
Oh, am I back?
You're back.
Yes.
And then 36% are more likely to think favorably of insurance companies.
Relationships is another way to build your network for your business. Relationships are an asset to a successful business. It's more than networking. It creates an opportunity to gain associates, customers, and clients, advocates, and even friends. Sometimes the social aspects of a relationship can be as beneficial as the financial return. We never know when we can support each other if we're not showing up and sharing our stories. Speaking of showing up, your chamber has set the stage. Here are a few of the programs in which you could build relationships, gain new businesses, and promote your brand as a sponsor. These programs provide a platform for you to market your business and reach out to one another by providing ideas and opportunities, as well as seek them. Remember, this is more challenging in a virtual environment. So I encourage you to jot down the name of a fellow member in which you would like to have further conversation. Our member directory is on our website and is the most visited page there. If you need any additional assistance contacting them, please reach out to our team and we'll be happy to connect you.
Okay, visibility. Visibility, increase awareness of your business. So here are the different ways that we can increase visibility. We have 2 monthly newsletters that go out. The first one is Chamber Member News that goes out the first week of the month. It's a monthly newsletter that provides the latest news about chamber members, and members can submit an article at no cost, which is done on our website under the Member News tab. We have Chamber Briefs that goes out mid-month every month. We update you on chamber news, events, and programs. Members may purchase an ad in Chamber Briefs, and new members are highlighted in our Welcome to Our New Members section every month. Referrals, our staff directs business to our members on a daily basis via phone calls, emails, and then the online business directory, which Christy said is the most visited page on our website. On Facebook, members can add the chamber as a co-host, which will reach a broader audience. And we also highlight all of our new members in a new member Monday spotlight on our Facebook page. For the radio, in our first year of membership, members may receive 10% discount on radio advertising. That's with 104.5 The Dan, Country Legends 105.9, 103.3 WAKG, and 102.5 WBTM. New members are also highlighted in a chamber minute on all of these radio stations. And then sponsorship. So members receive additional marketing benefits when sponsoring an event or corporate table or investing in the chamber's mission as an innovation partner. So I'm going to play a little audio of an example of a chamber minute on the radio here.
It's Portugal the Man on your home for the big hits, 102.5 at 1330 WBTM. Josh hanging out with you here on the morning commute. And the Danville, Pittsylvania County Chamber of Commerce has some more new members. Smith Construction Company over in Martinsville. They've been a premier general contractor in industrial and commercial construction in our region for over 75 years. We've also got Tuscarora Country Club out 41, where they've been able to enjoy the family atmosphere, men, women, juniors, seniors, you name it. Such a great atmosphere. All the amenities you could think of: golf, practice facilities, swimming pool, tennis courts, workout facility, fishing ponds, you name it. Tuscarora's got it all. I'm not gonna lie to you, I grew up out there, so love the folks out at Tuscarora Country Club. And then we've got Barlow's Tire. That's right, Barlow's Tire on North Main Street here in Danville. So to all these new members of the Danville, Pittsylvania County Chamber of Commerce, welcome.
Okay, so that was an example of a chamber minute on the radio that goes to all of our radio stations, and all of our new members get recognized that way. This on your screen here is our website badge that all members are able to put on their website if they'd like to, or you can put it in your email signature to show off that you're a proud member of the chamber. We also have window clings that we will be mailing out soon. You can stick it in the window of your business. And then this relates right back to the credibility piece. Okay.
Great. Probably the benefit that most of you are the most familiar with is our education, our training and development opportunities. And I think that's what one of the things that we're most proud of is we are able to offer high quality substantive training at a rate that's affordable, and you don't have to fly off anywhere. I think that's helpful, particularly in a pandemic. Couple of examples: last year we did a customer service training that was very popular. We kept hearing from not only those in hospitality and leisure, but even some of our manufacturers and other sectors about like frontline supervisor training, customer service training. So how can we provide that? Of course, we have Leadership Southside, which is a longstanding program for us. I think it'll be our 28th or 29th year. I need to check on that. We have a newer program that we started last year is a cohort for emerging leaders, where we partner with the Tom Tom Festival and Foundation up in Charlottesville, Virginia, to have our Next Gen Southern Virginia cohort. And that was an opportunity for 13 emerging leaders from the region at no cost to them to participate in that Cities Rising Summit. And then we had individual sessions here where we could talk about the challenges and assets in our region, what we could bring back to make this a stronger community. This year, we'll also be launching a series called Leadership Lessons from a Global Pandemic. We'll have speakers from all over the Commonwealth focused on 5 different areas. And then finally, all of the programs we do are with you in mind. Our member survey is available for you to take right now. We're trying to get your feedback on not only the types of programs you would want, but what do you want to stay virtual even when we can go back to face-to-face? I'm not going to finger point on this call, but I know some of you are not 7:30 a.m. Institute breakfast kind of people. So what are the events that you'd like to see stay virtual? Because we certainly see ourselves working on a hybrid approach in the future. In terms of government advocacy, we are not only have our own agenda, which I'll talk about, but we are part of a consortium of 13 chambers from Southern and Southwest Virginia called Virginia West. And so Virginia West creates a legislative agenda each year that all the chambers sign on to. And it really makes for a powerful statement, not only to the legislators from our regions, but to the entire General Assembly, that we have come together and taken stances on lots of pro-business legislation. Specifically, some of the things that we're involved in are around the Virginia Chamber of Commerce. And I'm very proud to tell you that we are typically one of the first calls when they're launching a new initiative, particularly in the legislative space. We're a founding member of Virginians for Employee Free Choice, and that was around the legislation that was to repeal right-to-work laws, which we know would immediately put us out of the top 20 in the country in terms of economic development rankings. So we were a founding member of that group, contributed to the blueprint for getting Virginians back to work during the COVID-19 pandemic. Governor's office occasionally will reach out to ask us to testify on a particular bill. This year, I was very excited to testify on a bill related to increasing state procurement of small-owned, women-owned, and minority-owned businesses. And then also just different things that the governor's office is trying to do related to upcoming legislation. So they did a study on paid family medical leave. I was able to serve on a committee representing you, our members, on the impacts of different models of what paid family leave might look like in Virginia. If you're interested in learning more, you can click on our website. We have our 2021 legislative agenda up, and of course the session has ended, but we will have our legislative update, which Christy will mention later in the program. Virginia Chamber also has a really helpful page called Bills We're Watching. I will say that we don't align 100% with the stances of the Virginia Chamber, but we do share a lot of their information because they are on the front lines of this, and they monitor the over 1,000 bills that are in the General Assembly each year.
Okay, here's a reminder of some of our Here's a reminder of some of our upcoming programs and events. We have 3, the Legislative Update, Workforce Summit, and We Read Burnout. Please make note of those. But I do want to bring your attention to the 2021 Legislative Update. We will have 2 delegates and 2 senators. It will be a panel format, and there will be a Q&A session. So we do encourage you to kind of take note of some things that you really want the answers to and have access to them at that point on that date, and please register.
I think at this point, we'd really love to take your questions. Maddie, I know that there's a question in the chat about where members can access the digital membership badge to post on their website.
Yes, I can send it to you guys. And when I send the recording of this webinar out to you, I'll include the badge so you guys can all have it.
That's great. This now is your time. You're welcome to put questions in the chat or ask them directly of us. We're happy to talk about upcoming events. We have a loose program for the entire year already scheduled that I think you'll find of interest. That said, if you have a particular program or something you'd like to learn more about, we certainly would love to hear that as well. One of the things that we will continue to monitor is legislation and regulatory issues around the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly as they relate to HR and other issues. So we'll continue to monitor and provide programming to that. And that programming will remain free of charge to everyone in the community. We think that's just a critical service that we can provide right now. So other questions, we welcome your comments too. If there's something you found particularly helpful from the Chamber, something you think we could do differently. Rachel.
Yes, I don't have a question so much as a comment. I've been involved with the Chamber in various ways over more years than I really want to count. I think I was a 1995 graduate of Leadership Southside. Wow. That's changed a little bit. I've sat on committees over the years. Mm-hmm. And then I took some time off where I wasn't so involved, and then kind of raising this baby business that I have. And now 7 years into that, I am again finding the benefit of being involved with the Chamber. Not that the benefit went away. I am the one who went away. But I also realize things have changed so much, and in a positive way. So I think for those of you who have been around for a long time, like me, or those of you who are new to your new business, or new in your position, or new to the community, there are real advantages to take here in terms of meeting people, of finding resources. That whole legislative piece is so important, because those of us who are taking care of our baby businesses, we don't have time to go out there and fight those fights. And you all are there doing that for us. Mm-hmm. The other thing I would encourage everyone to do is pick up the phone and call the Chamber. I don't think I'm going to get the virtual kick under the table for that, but on the regular, I am texting Alexis with, ridiculous little questions. Maybe not ridiculous. They're important to me, but they're there, and I have emailed other members or called and said, hey, can you help me with this? I just don't know where to find it. Mm-hmm. So they're a great resource for us, even if they don't handle a particular thing. They can direct us to the right department or company or person who does. So I really like this modern chamber. I feel like we're moving into this century together, and it's very positive for all of us.
Thank you, Rachel, so much. And I'm just going to ask that you do this program for us next time, because you just articulated better than we could.
Well, you know, I haven't been able to talk to people for a year, so.
It's exactly what we do and what we want to do every day. Right now, I'm excited to be doing one-on-one meetings with each of our board members, and was talking with one of them yesterday. And I said, he said, "What do you love the most and what's your greatest challenge?" And I said, "What I love the most about being here is facilitating those connections, is making it happen." And I remember a member saying to me that she had been working on getting a particular business as a client for years, couldn't get her foot in the door. They met at a chamber event. She was able to one-on-one, casual, the cup of coffee, pre-COVID, of course. And that business is now a client. But she said it took that kind of chamber connection to make that happen. And that's what I get most excited about, is when you all are able to make those connections and work together. So thank you so much for saying all of that. And to your point, it really is about showing up. We're going to do more than 60 programs and events this year. So we're giving you lots of opportunity to connect. We had a question in the chat about the Workforce Summit, and I'm happy to address that. So this is this will be our 4th one. We started doing that a couple of years ago. When we think of our summits, we really like to think of them as a funnel approach. So the first part of the program typically is at a state, regional level, and then we hone it down, try to hone it down to that local and how it impacts our region. So Ted Abernathy, for those of you who are familiar with Ted, he's a nationally known expert in economic and workforce development. He is going to be our keynote speaker, talking about kind of what he's seeing in trends right now, COVID and not COVID related, related to workforce. And I've also asked him to speak specifically about how that's impacting rural areas and Danville, Pittsylvania County specifically. We're then going to have what I think is going to be a really exciting panel. Many of you know Julie Brown here at the Institute. Julie will serve as our moderator, and our speakers will be Adrienne Cole, who is my counterpart at the Raleigh Chamber. She's the CEO of the Raleigh Chamber. She's going to talk specifically about their talent development initiatives, including the Triangle DEI Alliance, which they started under the Chamber. Another panelist will be Janelle Thomas from the National Fund for Workforce Solutions. She's going to focus on worker voice. And then our own Brett Jackson from Gateway Health is going to talk about some of the changes that they're really focusing on in terms of recruiting and retaining the best talent at Gateway. So we are incredibly excited for that event, and we'll have registration open in the next couple of days, maybe a week for that. Other questions or comments? If there aren't any, we are going to share this recording with you, so you will have the slides. If you want to go back and review something, if there's something you didn't want to ask today, but is specific to your business or organization that we can help you with, please feel free to call any one of us at any time or shoot us an email. And we would love to talk further with you about how you can really maximize your membership and how we can best support you.
Alexis, is Richie.
Yes, Richie.
Very quickly, just to reiterate what the last lady just said, we got one of our biggest clients through being a member of the Chamber, local clients, that is. So Esso Propac was somebody we targeted but couldn't get in. And thankfully through the Chamber, we were able to connect with the other Chamber members. And it's been a very successful and lucrative partnership for the last year. So again, if it wasn't for the Chamber, we wouldn't have got that in. So thank you again.
Richie, thank you. That I think reminds each of us why we do what we do. So thank you so much. Does anyone else want the last word? Great. Well, on behalf of our board and our team, we are extremely grateful for your support. We couldn't do what we do without your support, and we are so proud to have each of you as a member and to represent you in the region and at the state level. And I hope you won't hesitate to reach out if there's anything that we can do to support you now and in the future. Everyone have a terrific day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.